Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this video, I'll show you how you can set up this history slideshow project. First thing you want to do is open up Davinci Resolve, and here in the project window, you have to right click and click on Restore Project Archive, and you have to browse for the file that you just extracted. It will be in a zip file, extract it, and after you extract it, you will get this folder. So select that folder and click on Open and wait for it to load up. Once it does, double click on it to open it up inside of Davinci Resolve. Right, so we have an update, but let's just skip it for now. If you're not already on the edit page, go to the edit page, which is this third icon at the bottom. You want to go to the file here and read the project notes. Click on it. It'll give you all the details about this project. So you can scroll down and you can see the fonts that have been used to create this project. So you can download these two fonts and use them inside of your project. They are free to use for personal and commercial projects. Or if you don't want to use these fonts, you can use any other fonts that is currently installed on your system. There are some tips for better performance. So it says that you can disable render cache and set the timeline playback resolution to quarter. And this is just so that we can edit the template without any lag or delay. So let's just do that. So I'm going to go over here in the playback, set the timeline playback resolution to quarter. And also let's go to playback again and render cache, set that to none. Right, cool. So here we have our slideshow. And if you scroll, this is how it is going to look. The first thing that you will notice is it says media offline, and the reason for that is because our image is not available in the first slide. So let's go to the images bin over here. You can click on it. You can see we have these 12 image placeholders. Double click on the very first one, and as you can see, the culprit over here is this file or this image which is not available. So you can delete this and you can replace it with your own image. So right, I have this image. I'm going to drag it in the your media bin. This will keep our project organized. All right, so I'm going to just drag this image onto the timeline, and as you can see that it will give us this black bar around the image. And the reason for that is because if I go to the file in the inspector over here, you can see that the resolution is 1920 by 1277. If this would have been 1920 by 1080, then you will not see the black bars. In order to scale up the image automatically to fit inside the comp, otherwise you have to just go into the transform and zoom in the image. What you can do is, to avoid this step, let's just delete this image. Go to file, go to project settings. File, project settings. And if you go to the image scaling option over here, you have this mismatch resolution files. So what I like to do is set this to send crop with no resizing. Click on save and let's take a look at it. And there we have it. It will automatically scale the image to fit it inside this preview box. All right, so now you don't have to manually scale it up inside the transform. So this is our first image. If we go to the main timeline, you can see that we have this image inside our first slide. You gotta have to repeat this process for other slides as well. So if I do image 2 as well, right now it's replaced with this media placeholder, which is kind of available inside the project. So you don't have to worry about the red color in this media, but we are going to replace it anyways. I have this image over here. I'm going to put that inside of the media bin, and I can just simply hover over and click on replace. And there we have it. So let's go to the main timeline. We have the first image, and then we will have our second image like that. Cool. So that's how easy it is to change the image. You can use a video as well. Let's change the text. So go to the text bin over here. We have text slides. Double click on it, and we have two texts. So text 1 is going to be the text, the main text, the heading over here, and then text 1 long is the paragraph over here. So double click on it to open that up, and you can type in anything that you want. So I'm going to type some text. I can change the font and all that stuff, increase the size. And if you want to change the background of the box, you can go to shading over here, go to select element 2, click on that, and you can from here change it to any color that you want. Pretty much change any setting over here. If you go to the main timeline, you can see the changes will be updated over here. Same thing goes for the text one long. You can replace it with any text that you want, any font that you want, and it will be updated automatically. If you're not able to see the text, you can go to the layout over here and you can change the width over here to change the layout of it. Right, so this is only available, I guess, in Davinci Resolve 20. You have this layout type text box, which is pretty handy for longer paragraphs. Go back to the main timeline and you can see the changes will take place in here. And if you change the transform, maybe if you change the position, let's go layout and change it something like this, and definitely it will change or update over here as well. So you gotta have to repeat this process for other slides as well. And once you do that, then you can finally render out this main timeline. You can close these tabs out. And by the way, for the tabs to be visible, you have to turn on the display stack timelines view. Chances are yours will look something like this. So go ahead and click on it and click on display stack timelines. And if you have more than 12 images, what I suggest you to do is just render out the first 12 batch of images and then redo the steps for next 12 batch of images. And then we have the post-processing layer over here. So if I disable this, you can actually see, let me just turn this back to full. And this is, I've applied a sharpen effect on this post-process layer. If I disable this, you can see it'll look something like this. Now, if I enable it, it looks more sharper. So on this post-process layer, if you right-click on and go to Open in Fusion page, you can apply as many effects to this as you want. For example, I applied a sharpen. You can maybe apply something else, such as a vignette. And it will be updated in your final animation over here. And if you don't like it, you can either delete the node itself or you can disable the whole track itself. And then same thing goes for the dust overlay at the top. If you like it, you can just keep it as it is. But if you don't like it, you can disable the video track. And then finally render out your animation and you'll be pretty much good to go. So that is pretty much it. That's how easy it is to edit the template. I hope this video was helpful. I hope this template will help you in your upcoming projects. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.